It's just this one wasn't. I was like, I'm not gonna bite it again. Holy shit, Nancy, how do I turn it down hard? You brought
It's supposed to be a ring light. Les vamos a enseñar. We're gonna show you guys. What did we whisper? Ah, ya se va. Okay, ya que importa. Okay, so we're gonna do a cookie crumble review. So we got the cookie crumbles here. We didn't get all of them because, to be honest, like I don't like peanut butter, and we don't like milk chocolate.
It was just oatmeal, peanut butter, some other thing that we weren't gonna get.
I'll double check. Peanut butter one and the oatmeal chocolate chip, mostly because it was milk chocolate and we don't like it. But here's the cookies, and we obviously got the brownie. Dude, the guy's not.
I know he's not leaving.
Anyways, so we are gonna be testing out these cookies. We went to McDonald's and got a decaf, and we also got some milk. Really, and we are going. Yeah, it's actually really hot. Where did we leave the milk?
You didn't have any milk?
No, because it's all the way over there. And we're also gonna be telling scary stories. Okay?
Which might be a bad idea now that I think about it.
Yeah, but dude, there's a guy. Maybe I shouldn't say anything because like the windows are down. But there's a guy right there. We're trying to like get him to leave already so we can start our YouTube channel, our YouTube video. And then over there, there's like a whole ass family that came a while ago. But she said, "Don't worry about it. People do this in LA."
Yeah, but like YouTubers are like, and then they keep on going. So I feel like we're fine, right? We're not gonna see these people again.
That's true. They don't even know who we are. Yeah.
Not yet.
That's true. Okay, anyways, let's start. Okay. We got decaf because she gotta go to school tomorrow and I gotta wake up early. That's good, that's good. It's hot. I was really scared. No, I'm not even lying, but I was really scared when they gave me my coffee because I didn't want them to drop it on me and then I'm gonna get like 3rd-degree burn, or is it 1st-degree burn? Did you guys see the story about the girl who literally like, well, it wasn't a girl, it was a lady, like an older lady, that like they dropped the coffee on her legs, or no, they didn't drop it on her, but the coffee, like she was like in the car and like the coffee spilled between her legs and it was like so hot that like her skin melted off. That's what I was scared of, because when I used to work at Starbucks, some girl was handing the coffee to one of the ladies and she dropped the coffee on her. So I'm a little bit traumatized. It wasn't me, I didn't drop it. Which cookie are we gonna start first?
Can we start with the video first?
What video?
Set the mood?
You want to start? No, because it's gonna be like maybe 10-15 minutes.
Okay, right, okay.
I think we should try one.
Okay. They're leaving.
Okay. I think we should try one cookie and then we'll watch a video.
Let's be spontaneous and do the pumpkin cookie.
Is that the one you're choosing to try?
Yeah, I think it'll be funny.
Okay, so she said this one looks like somebody's BBL or something like that. Is that what you said?
Someone's BBL fat transplant.
Okay.
I don't know, the color and like, I just think like also the frostings have a weird. And I saw the girl piping in. She knows she messed up.
Good. She likes it.
Is it cream cheese?
I think so. Let me look it up. That one is a pumpkin cake cookie, a warm and fluffy pumpkin spice cookie layered with cream, cheese frosting, and a sprinkle of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Do you like it?
Not really.
Would you buy it again?
No, I don't like it.
It actually smells like cakey, like pumpkin.
It's more muffin to me. It's not cake, it's too dense. But also, it's not like I don't like pumpkin flavor. I love pumpkin stuff. It's just this one wasn't. I was like, I'm not gonna bite it again.
What the my lid was open. I don't wear my shirt. Why? Like, how did that happen? Que comience la fiesta, right? Now, let's watch the video. Okay.
Tell me a ghost story that sounds completely unbelievable but is entirely.
So this is the story that literally started it all. This is the reason why I talk about all the crazy things that I talk about on here. When I was about 6 to 7 years old, my grandmother sent me to the store to buy some butter. I grew up in Colombia. In Colombia, you can just go to the corner store and get either a full stick of butter or like a half a stick of butter. This was on a Saturday, which is extremely important to the story. As I'm making my way over to the corner store, I run into one of my friends from school. We start talking and chatting. Mind you, I'm like 6 or 7. He asked if he can follow me the rest of the way to the store. I told him of course. get to the corner store, I get the butter. He walks me back. As he's walking me back, we get to a certain point where he tells me that he can no longer follow. I don't think anything of it, and I continue on home and go on about my day. The next morning, Sunday, my grandma wakes me up and tells me that one of my friends from school had been unalived. I asked her who, and she tells me that it's that same little boy that I had run into the day before. She tells me that he had gone missing on Friday and his body was found Sunday, but that he had been already gone since like Friday night. I tell her that's impossible, being that I just saw him the day before. I mean, my grandma is open to all of these things, so she believed me that I did in fact see him, but who I saw was clearly not him in the physical form. But to this day, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it. Like, me seeing him was so clear and was literally like me being around just another person, and the fact that he was already gone, it just completely blows my mind.
You know what this story reminds me of? The time that my mom saw, oh, I don't remember if it was like my dad's uncle, but my mom was like in Mexico, and she was going to the bathroom, and she's like, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, because it was my dad and like my uncles and aunts, and they were all kind of like hanging out in like that house. So my mom's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So she goes to the bathroom, and she sees my dad, I think it was my dad's grandpa, because it was an old man. She sees him coming or going to the bathroom with his like oxygen tank, like carrying his oxygen tank, and she turns around and she comes back, and then they're like, hey, I thought you were going to the bathroom. And she's like, oh, I was, but like your grandpa's there. And they're like, dude, he died. And she's like, oh yeah, which definitely is like my mom thing, like she completely forgets about things. But yeah, they were like, what the hell, you just saw him? She's like, yeah, like clearly that's why she turned around. But yeah, that's scary. I feel like it didn't really scare me, but mostly because I'm like burning over here and like sitting in like a wet area. It's not as hot as a while ago, because I'm assuming la leche kind of cooled it down. But yeah, I'm over here soaked, so I'm a little uncomfortable. Anyways, next video. Oh, actually no, let's go ahead and try another cookie. Okay, did you get scared with that video?
No. A chili cookies and cream milkshake inspired cookie bursting with Oreo pieces. Very demure, that bite. Very demure.
It kind of gives me like sugar. No, wait, that was more. That was actually pretty good. You didn't like it? It's giving sugar cookie. I feel like the toppings on most of the cookie crumbles is always too much.
It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't bite it again. Which one should I pick?
A scary one? Can I get my phone? It's like right between your legs.
Oh, my bad.
I don't want to put my hands in there. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, that's the guy you were telling me about? That I showed you? Yeah, that's scary. Hell no. I would literally close the door and run out. Oh, there's you did that on purpose. I was getting scared because I'm like, ¿qué tal si nos viene y nos ataca alguien de acá? Oh, that was weird. Oh, that was a little scary. I feel like that one would freak me out a little bit more if I was like alone at home with nobody. Pero ahorita que estoy, you know, acompañada, no me da tanto miedo.
You screamed.
The brownie is actually the whole... Oh, I'm not even gonna read. I was gonna read what it had.
No, because some guy was just staring. He's trying to bite.
A gooey brownie cradled with crispy, chocolatey edges, topped with a velvety vanilla mousse, smothered in a warm fudge. Is the fudge warm?
Yeah. Was warm.
And finished with a rainbow sprinkles and a cherry on top. She did not have to take a big ass bite like that.
Well, I want some cream in it.
Scoop it with your finger. Oh, she's taking the whole chair.
I bought them.
She did pay for it because I gave her cash. But anyways, yay or nay for you.
It's a brownie. Cream is nothing to write home about.
Kind of tastes like pudding, like vanilla pudding. What was that? Sounded like a dog.
You still playing with me? That sounded like an air horn. That sounded like a little...
Dude, I was telling her yesterday, I was watching like... No, that's a dog.
Oh.
It's probably a dog.
That's a little Benny over there.
Yeah. Anyways, whatever. Anyways.
Oh, I freaked the fuck out. I mean, it's just a brownie.
We'll figure it out later once I clean this car. Very chocolatey. I don't know. It's kind of boring. Even though our favorite cookie is the semi-sweet with the little sprinkle of salt on top.
Well, it's a classic. Like, you can't go wrong. You can't mess up the classic. I mean, here...
No, Cookie Crumble does mess up the classic because their classic back then, they needed like the regular chocolate chip with milk chocolate. Pass.
And that pink sugar cookie. It's not good. It's not as good as people think they are. Are you okay?
I just... Okay, my turn to pick a video.
Tell me a ghost story that sounds completely unbelievable but is entirely true.
When I tell this story to this day, people do not believe me. When I was a freshman in college, I was going to a private school in Pittsburgh. I was leaving the next year. I was going to a different school. So my friends and I, some of us were leaving, some of us were moving, whatever. We decided we wanted to kind of hit all the different spots in Pittsburgh that we really liked. So we went to like Mount Washington. For those of you who don't know, it's like a really nice lookout over Pittsburgh. And there was a place near our school and it was called the Fountain of Youth. It was essentially just like a well that people in the town used to go to when it was in use. So we went there. It was nighttime. It wasn't like midnight. It was like 9 or so. It wasn't super late. We went there, and the way that this well was set up, it was like carved. There was a piece carved out of a rock formation, and then you'd walk in and then get water out of the well inside of it. So the people who were like shorter or smaller, they went inside, and like I'm tall, so I wasn't gonna like go in there, but other girls were going inside and just like checking it out and seeing what it looked like. And the rest of us were standing outside, taking pictures, just like messing around, waiting, hanging out, you know, talking. The girls inside, one of them said, "Hey, I can kind of hear like rocks moving around in here. It sounds like there's something else in here." And we were all like, "Oh, okay, well, that's probably an animal, so just like come out." So as she's like leaving and coming out and saying like, "I can hear something in here," the girls who are outside, me specifically, my phone died. Turned off completely. It was at 70-80%. It was not anywhere close to dying. Turned off, died. Other girls' phones started dying. Then we heard a growl, and it did not sound like an animal. It sounded more like a human being trying to mimic what an animal sounds like when they growl. And we found this out later, that the girls inside the cave heard the same exact thing coming from inside the cave. We heard it outside in the woods. We all run and book it to the car. We get back. We're all like, we're done. That's it. Whatever. I'm going to take a shower. I'm changing, and I see in the mirror handprints on my shoulder. Like someone just grabbed it like that and left those prints. I tell everybody, check yourselves, because I just found this on myself. The one girl who was in the well lifts up her shirt. I look. She has 3 scratch marks down her back. I was like, nope, we're done. I started praying. I said, if there's something attached to us, get it away from us. I want no part of that.
I would start praying and crying. Like, heck no, that would scare me. Oh.
Okay, this one's also kind of short. Sometimes at night, I do weird stuff. Like, I talk sometimes. I clap, apparently.
Oh.
You know, I do some weird stuff at night. So I was like, what's the best thing to freak out Nancy?
What the?
I think that was it.
You know, one thing that I would never do is record myself at night sleeping. You know how they're like, sometimes they're like, record yourself so like you can hear yourself snoring or I'm good. I don't think I would ever want to hear any of that. I'm like,
I'd rather not know.
We had to switch the battery because the battery died, and during that time that we were switching out the battery, I heard like a, I was like, did you hear that? She's like, no. And then it happened again.
No, it was just in
we're like, you know, switch nada.
Let's talk about one of the creepiest Mexican videos on the internet right now. The Payaso de Toledo video.
Oh, what the
You see
payaso?
You heard it? Oh, ¿te da miedo?
Payasos.
Let's break it down a little bit. On June 24th, user El Payaso de Toledo would upload this video and go absolutely viral, getting 16 million views in 6 days. And in the video, you see him and his crew exploring La Casa del Diablo, which I think is located in Rosarito, Mexico, when suddenly they start to hear a strange voice calling out for help. And then they see this. I'm gonna show you a little clip. Here it is.
Around the cookies too. Heck no, I'm gonna grab a rock and throw it. Sí se lo aventa.
Mexicans.
It's just big as fuck.
Payaso, esa persona no está bien. ¡Eres vivo! ¡Eres persona! Porque no contesta. No, o sea, si tiene una y la otra no.
You got scared because of that? Let's go ahead and give him some time to like leave and stuff. And then we'll continue the video.
I really screwed with them. No, I don't like that, dude. It doesn't look human. No, manches, no. Sí. I don't like it, dude. I don't fucking like it.
Why? It's fine. I don't think it's a jump scare. I've never seen the video.
I don't like it. I don't like it being. It's like uncanny. Do you know that? You're like,
you can't see his face though.
Exactly.
It's because it's so far away.
It looks human-like, but it's not human.
What the? That guy's face. I think that guy's face scared me more.
I don't like it. Before we die first. Tighten up these because what the hell is that? Did she fucking turn around and he's gone?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Although a lot of people found this terrifying, a lot of people also found it kind of silly, saying that it sounds like Frieza, or saying that it sounds like the Do the Roar kid.
If I saw that in real life, I wouldn't stay there and be like, ¿de dónde eres? Estás ayudando? Nah, girl, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it. Like, oh.
Did you guys get scared, or is she just overreacting? Because I feel like none of them have really scared me so far, and I'm like a gallina. Like, I get scared really fast.
I really
like. I'll be like, ooh, whoa. No. Okay, now we're gonna watch hers.
Which is the.
I'm sorry. You know, I really wish that cookie crumble, maybe that's their thing. It probably is their thing. But the frosting, girl, we do not need all that.
This is the next one. Sorry.
What the? Why are you doing that face? That's creepy.
I feel like that guy in the payaso video.
Yeah, you're probably the guy in the payaso video. What is it supposed to be, like a lady with like
Girl,
a dog body or something? I don't like that it stopped making noise. Like it's still playing, but there's no noise. Like what? Alright, well let's watch it together.
This is a no-brainer. This is gonna be good.
This is the semi-sweet chocolate chip cookie.
Semi-sweet chocolate chunk cookie.
Semi-sweet dark chocolate. That's the only time to have a good cookie. Let's watch this one. Here's a cartoon.
A girl was sitting on a subway late at night when she noticed the woman sitting across from her was staring at her intently.
That kind of looks like
The
me.
woman was sitting between two old men. The girl kept looking away, but the woman wouldn't break eye contact with her. The stare was beginning to
Asking for
freak
help.
the girl out. At the next stop, a new passenger got on, and it was a tall man wearing a trench coat. He then sat down next to the girl, and the woman paid no attention to the man in the trench coat. And she just kept looking at the girl, who was getting more and more creeped out as time went on. The two men didn't even glance in her direction. She pretended not to notice, but every time she glanced at the strange woman, the stare continued. When the train was pulling into the next stop, the man in the trench coat got up to leave, but suddenly he grabbed the girl's arm tightly, and as the doors opened, he dragged her off the train. The doors shut and the subway pulled off, leaving the girl alone with the man in the trench coat. She started screaming out loud, begging for help, but the man in the trench coat then said, "Calm down, I just saved your life. I didn't mean to scare you, but I had to get you off that train. The woman sitting opposite of you was dead, and the two men beside her were holding up her body."
The two old men were holding up her body.
Oh, wait.
This guy just going around in circles.
See that clean sheet on top?
We're gonna leave.
On the mold? Look at this.
Así
Guys,
ya
I
vámonos.
can't
Está volteando.